One more story time video today. Someday in March 2014. I think it's like the 9th or something. I might not upload these videos one after another, but as of right now, this is my last story time video for the day. Now, just to set the scene, I went to kind of a backwoods school, a country school. Well, FFA was a big thing, and everybody carried knives. If you asked, 80% of the population what their favorite color was, they would say camouflage, which that kind of irritates me. I don't like to be stereotyped in that group, but I was a hunter. I hunted, and we I think all over the country they have this week called Red Ribbon Week. Red Ribbon Week was a drug awareness week where they talked about saying no to drugs and to show your school pride and your red ribbon spirit. They would have these days where you can dress up in funny clothing or have these kind of contests. And if you participated in these contests, you're pretty much saying, I'm drug-free. Ironically, one of these days was Hippie Day. For Drug-Free Week, you can dress up like a hippie to say that you're drug-free, which is a complete contradiction, and I thought this was funny, and I never participated on that day. But there was a special day made for this school that we did during Red Ribbon Week, and that was Camouflage Day. And I had a good bit of camouflage, but I didn't have a ghillie suit or anything. And every year on Ribbon Week on Camouflage Day, I'd basically win. It was mostly bragging rights. Every now and then you might get like a little trinket or something, but it was mostly bragging rights. And I would win Camouflage Day. And I'd come to school with a camouflage jacket, a camouflage short, and a camouflage pants. And everything else was donated to me. I would walk around my friends. I was like, hey, you got camouflage gloves. Can I borrow those? Okay. Hey, you got camouflage a hat. Can I borrow that? Okay. You got a camouflage mask. Can I borrow that? Okay. And I would be head to toe in camouflage. And this was when I was in high school. It was probably my senior year. And I got decked out in camouflage gloves, jacket, short, pants, a mask, hat, and hunting boots. And at my school, there was a building right here, and there was a gym building right here, and in between there, on the landscaping between the two buildings and around this area, there was a lot of shrubs and bushes. And that morning, I went in there and I got in kind of where a bunch of people hung out in between this area, and I got settled into a bush, and I just waited there. And all of a sudden, some girls came up. They sat down on a bench. Like, let's just say this is the bush right here. There was a bench right here, and I'm over here in the bush, and these girls were sitting away from me. Well, they're not away from me. Their backs turned to me and talking. And other kids started coming around. There was two benches, one on each side. Some people stood up against the building itself, and they were just talking, having their normal conversations, but they had no clue I was there. I was sitting there. I felt very weird. I felt like a hunter, but I also felt like a psychopath. I was like, this is weird, watching these people, and these people have no idea that I'm here. And then one of my friends got up, or not got up, but showed up. I was like, hey, Justin. And he looked around. He was like, where are you? And I walked out of the bushes, and everybody was like, holy crap. And I was like, yeah, watch me disappear. And I jumped in the bush again. They couldn't see me because I was so well camouflaged. And we joked about it a little bit, and we're like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then during my lunch break, I got back in my bush. And my teacher gave me an air horn. I don't know where he got it or why, but he gave me an air horn, and I would get in my bush, and as the softball team was walking in between the two buildings, I'd wait for them to pass me, and then I'd get up behind them, walk behind them, and then blow the air horn to scare them. And I did that to a few of them, and I got back in my bush, and we, I kind of hung out in my bush that day. And I walked for the school that summer, and that exact same summer, they tore out, dug up, and removed all the inner shrubbery. The bushes, the small trees, not the major trees, and not the trees on the, on the outer side of the building, but all the interior shrubs and landscaping they removed. And I asked them, why are y'all doing this? And they said, oh, so people won't hide in them. Guess who did that? So I didn't intend for this to happen, but we completely re-landscaped our school because of something I did. And I thought that was hilarious. I was sad to see my bush go, but it was my senior year. I wasn't going to be there another year, so it wasn't really my problem. But I did have to help remove those shrubs. So, and it wasn't like the shrub was extremely thick where you had this wall in between me and the public. I mean, it was kind of open up like this, but my camouflage was so good and just happened to fit that plant so well that you couldn't really see me. And that was my psychopath serial killer moment in high school. And I thought it was funny. It was my weird sense of humor. So that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm Sasu5, and I'm out.